Hello everyone. Alright, so I'm in wonderful Georgetown, Texas, hanging out. Had a full wonderful day of my daughter's homeschooling practicum, of getting to learn and share with other people here and getting to just have fun. But I wanted to be able to take a moment in between while I'm house shopping and schooling shopping and all that fun stuff, to be able to share with you guys about the products of the month as well as the free oils of the month. And I say products because usually we have one product of the month, right, that we're getting to learn about and get to have a discount on, 10% off of. But we've got two fabulous products this month. And we've got two wonderful oils that we can earn for free this month. So it's just, wow, a lot of things to talk about and to be able to share. So I'm gonna try to keep it really short and simple as best as I possibly can, but I'm just excited. So I'm gonna start out with the big one first. Rather than starting with the products of the month and whatnot, I wanna talk about Immortelle, all right? It's this beautiful bottle. Upside down. This bottle alone is just beautiful in and of itself. But what's really cool about this oil is, okay, first of all, we can earn it this month with a 200 PV order. So that's really easy. I made my list. I looked at all my things that I needed to be able to, refill different cleaning stuff, needed to be able to restock on vitamins, and I get to add these, all that stuff. But let's talk about Immortelle and what is really awesome about it. So first of all, it's got frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and rose all in it, okay? So those are really big oils. Those are all oils, if you were to sit down and look at how much they are individually, it would just blow your mind. And on top of it, rose, you can't even buy on its own. So you're getting rose in this. These are all really high energy oils as well, high vibration type of oils, all right? So the, excuse me, the physical aspects that this oil supports is that it's really basically skin situations, all skin situations, whether it has to do with wanting to smooth fine lines with aging, you're having chapped, cracked skin no matter where, dry skin, wrinkles, wanting to feel revitalized, right? This is the oil for that. As a matter of fact, I've learned a really cool trick. I remember watching one of Hilary LeMay's about how to be able to basically, since this is all pure oil, it's not it's not a touch, so therefore it doesn't already have fractionated coconut oil in it. It has all those pure oils in it. So if you look at it, the very first one that's in it is frankincense. So it's gonna have probably the most frankincense. I don't know how many equal parts it all is, but it has frankincense. And then it goes to sandalwood, then it goes to lavender, then it goes to helichrysum, then it goes to rose, all right? So rose in and of itself, again, they're all wonderful. Oh, and it has myrrh too. Sorry, I skipped myrrh. Myrrh's right after lavender. So, this is pure, absolutely pure. So what she talks about is being able to, when you get it, create another roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil, right? So off of that, there was one time last month that I was about to take a detox bath, and for some reason I got the sensation that I needed to use some of the Immortelle. So I just opened it up and I took off the little roller off of it. I took my little pipette and I put 10 drops of it into my detox bath, and it was what my body needed. It's what supported my body. It was the most fabulous detox bath I have ever had. So that in and of itself, you can do the same thing with, if you make your own body butter, your own body oil, pop it off, put a couple of drops in, with a pipette into your cream, your oil that you create, and there you go, your face cream. Whatever it is, you can make this last and spread and stretch for forever, right? And this is normally wholesale $69.50 or retail $92.67, and it's free this month with a 200 PV order. So I just can't say that enough. But so we're going back to the physical aspects, right? So it's supportive for aging, chapped, cracked skin, dry, wrinkles, revitalizing. So let's take a little segue with the revitalizing. This leads me beautifully into the emotional component of Immortelle. It is known as the oil of spiritual insight. And what happens sometimes when we're needing to feel revitalized physically, we're needing to be able to feel revitalized spiritually and emotionally, right? So this blend is full of so many high vibration oils and grounding oils that it's the perfect companion for your faith growth. It encourages love and kindness, patience, and it's truly an encourager of the fruits of the Spirit. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So, and if you don't have this book, the Emotions and Essential Oils book, I highly recommend it. I love just geeking out on this book all the time. But what's really neat is these blends. I like to sometimes look up the oils that are in it individually and write them down even. What are they the oil of? The oil of this, oil of that, and see how they created that blend to be able to come with the fact that this is the oil of spiritual insight. And if you look at the oils that are in it, if you think about the oils that are in it, frankincense, it's a biblical oil. Sandalwood, it's a biblical oil. Lavender, myrrh, those are all biblical oils. There's even rose is biblically, and if you read them all individually as well, they all have spiritual components. It's things about divine insight or divine this or just different things. So it's amazing how when you look at them all individually and put them together, how they created that Immortelle is the oil of spiritual insight. So it's really cool. So now we're going to talk about the oil Serenity. All right, so Serenity is the oil that you will get for free with 125 PV order, right, by the 15th of the month. So it is an oil that helps encourage calm, relaxation. It's especially great for high stress situations. It's useful for day and night. All right, so it's not just a nighttime oil. It's also really great for day. It has, let's see, I'm gonna read my list because it's tiny little words. It has lavender in it, ylang-ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, Hawaiian sandalwood, and vanilla, which makes it just smell yummy. I really wish I could, drink it because all the oils that have that have vanilla in them, they make them irresistible to me. But so this oil, let's make sure I have it listed for you, right? So Serenity, and this is the larger one. The smaller one is the one that's going to be the 5 ml for the free oil of the month with 125 PV order, right? So again, going back to physically, it helps calm and relax us. So emotionally, it's the oil of tranquility. So what are some of the things that sometimes causes us to get stressed out? Whether it's job, kiddos, adding too much to our schedule, having an imbalance, having burdens. So it being the oil of tranquility, it helps remind us that we need to be responsible and create emotional states that support us through relaxation and rejuvenation, to give us proper rest, to be able to see our burdens and individual struggles, and to be able to address what is going on. There's times that if I feel my heart just really, really pounding and just feeling overwhelmed, whether it's because of my adrenals going on or some underlying thing with my adrenals, I'll just rub it right over my heart to just kind of breathe in that tranquility, to remind myself, just breathe, Kelly. And I know we have breathe for that, but sometimes we need the amazing oils that are in Serenity that helps us to calm and relax. And if you think about lavender, it's a calming oil. Ylang-ylang is actually about youthfulness, about being young at heart. And sometimes our burdens make us not feel so young, and we want to remember that kiddos don't worry about stuff. So why do we burden ourselves with worries? Marjoram is about, removing pain. Roman chamomile is also about calming and relaxing. Sandalwood is grounding, and vanilla, again, yummy smell. So those are the two amazing oils that I just had to share with you guys that are part of our PV orders for this month, right? So again, real quick, Immortelle, 200 PV order, you get it free. Serenity, 125 PV order, you get it free. So if you do a 200 PV order, by the 15th of the month, you're getting both of these for free. So let's talk about PB Assist and the TerraZymes. So PB Assist is this pretty little green capsule, all right? It is so pretty. I love it. I want to be able to make little decorations with it, but I like them anyways for my gut. And it comes in a container very similar to this. Since I'm traveling, I didn't bring my whole container, but I did with the TerraZymes, you know. So I a lot of times travel with them in a cool little bag. I have them always in my bag anyways, this way. Makes it easy to travel. But, so let's talk about the PB Assist. It is time-released and it supports our digestive system. It is a prebiotic and a probiotic, which helps our immune system, our digestive system. It maintains the healthy gut bugs, which supports our immune system, and it supports our metabolism, all right? And what's interesting is, so when we're really stressed out, when we're getting overwhelmed and we're needing to grab for for the Serenity, then that means our gut is probably not functioning the best, the way it should be, because we're just going around crazy. The PB Assist will help us with that. Plus, if you think about just our environment, period, PB Assist, our bodies need all those good probiotics. We don't eat nearly enough fermented food that we used to, you know, back in the good old days, right? The Stone Ages. But, so, you know, even if you eat lots of good fermented food, we can never get enough really great probiotics and prebiotics, because there is so many different strains of them that we need that. We need that constant support for our immune system and for our digestive system, which brings us to TerraZymes. All right, so TerraZymes is, it helps the body break down the food so that our body can squeeze out all the nutrients from that food to deliver it to our body for energy and for our metabolism. So again, when we're stressed out, our body's not getting to be able to do that as properly as it should. So when we're needing to grab for Serenity, we're needing to definitely grab for the TerraZymes and the PB Assist even more so. But we need these anyways. We need them. It's a great way to be able to help restore our body when it's already under a lot of stress, as well as to do a lot of preventative work, right? Once we get it to a good copacetic status, right? So what's recommended is that we take 1 to 3 of the TerraZymes before meals. If you're having a predominantly raw meal, lots of vegetables, stuff like that, then 1 is really what's needed, because you're going to be getting a lot of good nutrients from the vegetables that you're taking in. But let's say your body doesn't process meat very well. My body doesn't, so I take 2 to 3 before a meal, especially if I'm going to have red meat. But let's say you're going to have kind of processed food, or you're not going to eat as well as you normally like to. That's where this comes in handy as well. I make sure that anytime my daughter is just not going to eat nearly as clean as I would really like her to, I have her take 2 or 3, especially if she's going to eat something that, even it's gluten-free, but it's, you know, a bready source. It's just, it doesn't have the quality of nutrients that it needs to be able to have. And so I have her take those so it breaks down and processes. It does be able to pull out whatever nutrients is actually there, possibly there, but then it also helps her body get rid of it quicker. So these are the amazing products of the month. Again, recap, TerraZymes and the PB Assist. These are 10% off this month, guys, so stock up. They are really, really great to have. And then the Immortelle is with 200 PV order, and the Serenity is with a 125 PV order. It's easy to be able to get that, right? We all have cleaning stuff to be able to restock up on, toothpaste, deodorant, lemon for our